Annick Girardin is a French government minister and a former member of the National Assembly of France. She represented the islands of Saint-Pierre and Miquelon from 2007 to 2014 before being appointed Junior Minister for Development and Francophonie in April 2014 in the Valls cabinet. Following the election of President Emmanuel Macron in May 2017, she was appointed Minister of Overseas France in the new Philippe government. A great-niece of the Councillor of Saint-Pierre and Senator Henri Cléot. Girardin is the eldest of 4 siblings. Her mother was a housewife and her father, after fishing activities, ran a family bakery business. She lived until the age of 6 at her grandfather's, a chief of public works. She became a mother at the age of 16, giving birth to a girl, future weather presenter and host of a cooking show on the local TV channel. Her companion is Jean-François Wino, territorial advisor of Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, who succeeds in 2016 to the Advisory Commission of Local Public Services. Girardin holds the diploma of socio-cultural animator. In March 2016, journalists Sylvie Coffey and Shaman Dolphy devoted a 52-minute documentary film, Annick, The Pirate of Hope, a co-production France Télévisions and IA Reportage, with the participation of TV5 Monde. The film, which looks back on its journey, took 6 months of filming, from Saint-Malo to Saint-Pierre and Miquelon via Mali and Tunisia. Girardin is a member of the Radical Party of the Left. She is also a member of the PRG's executive board since 2012. She was a member of Territorial Council of Saint-Pierre and Miquelon from March 2000 to April 2016. She was also a municipal councillor of Saint-Pierre from the 18th of March 2001 to the 15th of February 2002. During the French Socialist Party presidential primary of 2017, she supports Sylvia Pinel. In the presidential election of 2017, she supported the En Marche candidate, Emmanuel Macron, in the French legislative elections that took place on the 9th of June and the 16th of June 2002 to elect the 12th National Assembly of the Fifth Republic. Girardin was the candidate for the Radical Party of the Left in the Saint-Pierre et Miquelon constituency, obtaining 14.8% of the vote on the 9th of June. She was eliminated from the second round. 5 years later, in the 2007 French legislative elections, Girardin obtained 31.1% in the first round, only 132 votes behind the incumbent. In the second round, 1 week later, she got 51.27% of the vote and was elected deputy for the Radical Party of the Left. In the 2012 French legislative elections, Girardin was re-elected in the first round with 65.53%. Her substitute was Catherine Pen. In the 2017 French legislative elections, Girardin was re-elected with 51.87%. Her substitute was Stéphane Cléot. On the 9th of April 2014, Girardin was appointed Secretary of State Development and Francophonie in the Valls cabinet. Catherine Pen, her substitute, therefore succeeded her as deputy but resigned on the same day due to health problems. A by-election was then organized and Annick Girardin was again a candidate for the National Assembly. She won on the first electoral round on the 29th of June 2014. She retained the position of Secretary of State and her substitute Stéphane Cléot became the deputy on the 30th of July 2014. On the 27th of June 2014, Girardin was appointed President François Hollande's personal representative to the organization Internationale de la Francophonie. Girardin was appointed Minister of Public Service in the second Valls government, replacing Marie-Lise Lebranchu, during the reshuffle of the 11th of February 2016. On the 9th of December 2016, Émile Zuccarelli presented Girardin with the Licite and Public Service report containing 20 proposals. The minister then undertook to implement 6 priority mandatory training of officials to secularism, a secular referent in each administration, the creation of an internet portal on the subject, a day of exchange on secularism and a brochure given to public officials when they take office. On the 17th of May 2017, Girardin was appointed Minister of Overseas Territories in the Edouard Philippe government. candidate in the 2017 legislative election of Saint-Pierre and Miquelon. She was re-elected in the second round with 51.87% of the vote. She sat for a month in the National Assembly, where she was a member of the Le République En Marche group. She keeps her ministry. In September 2017, Girardin managed the relief work following the destruction caused by Hurricane Irma in Saint Martin and Saint Barthélemy. In March 2018, Girardin had to deal with social unrest in Mayotte, the inhabitants protesting against illegal immigration and delinquency. She went to the island on the 12th of March. On the 15th of May 2018, Girardin presented her catch-up plan for Mayotte. It was broken down into 6 chapters, 53 commitments and 125 actions for a total cost of €1.3 billion out of the national education budget. In the Socialist Party's primaries, Girardin endorsed Sylvia Pinal as the party's candidate.